So, could you imagine if that over there was Michelle Obama? And she was hanging out over there, drinking a 40, smoking Black and Milds, hanging out with some random fucking thug that she met at the club the other night. And could you imagine if all she did was just tell Barack, "Oh, honey, I'm going out shopping with some friends tonight," and she ends up here in Central Florida hanging out with fucking thugs doing what black people do. Could you imagine? Like, do you know what the funny thing is, I joke about this kind of stuff. I joke about the stereotypes of black people, the stereotypes of anybody really, but it doesn't have to be just black people. I just talk about stereotypes all over the place. Even stereotypes of myself, being a hobo or a gypsy or a traveler, or even bring nationality into it. The stereotypes of being Irish. I bring my own stereotypes to the table too. The funny part about this is I joke around with people like that. I also joke around with, with the same stereotypes that I'm talking about. Like, if I'm hanging out with like someone who's Puerto Rican, I'll make fucking Puerto Rican jokes, and they fucking laugh at it too. It comes from a place where it's like, I'm not racist. I just joke about the stereotypes because I think that stereotypes bring us together because we all have them. And like, people look at me. People look at me and they're like, that guy, he's fucking filthy. He hasn't showered in like days. The guy doesn't live in a house. The guy doesn't have a job. The guy doesn't live according to society's standards. Like, they look at me and they're like, we don't care what kind of person that man is. We just look at him and his outward appearance, and we make a judgment upon this person. And we already don't like you. And I'm sitting there going, you know what? Okay. Fuck it. That's funny. I'm a hobo. Cool. It's the same thing. It's the same thing you go through. I go through. We're the same. I joke about it with myself, which means I'm going to joke about it with those I'm comfortable with. And I'm not coming from a place of hatred. I'm not coming from a place of disdain or enmity between the two. I'm actually coming on a neutral ground and saying, hey, I share those same stereotypes too. So don't get me wrong, when I say racist shit, it's not racism.